What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome to another Dutch auction. We got the first off the line 2022 Panini Select Draft Picks Collegiate Football Trading Card Hobby Box. Starting out at 400, going to 150. Most likely we see this go all the way to the bottom. The bottom out price of 150. We got, what are we getting in here? I think we get 3 packs. 15 cards per pack, 3 packs per box, so that's 45 cards. Looking for 1 orange pulsar auto, 1 orange pulsar parallel, and 1 silver prism, and 2 inserts per box on average. We're at 389.58. Moving to this next level soon. This is a new product. I do like the price point on it. Let's see what they're going for. 164. $173, $170, $160. So we're at $3.79.17. It's a small box. You get 45 cards. Maybe that's why it's cheaper. Let's see, what was I looking for? eBay. I want to say these were like 150 on eBay. $75, $180, $180. Well, here we go, $150. So yeah, about $150, $175. You can probably find these all day. Excuse me. So we're on the third level. We're at $3.79.17. We're gonna have some time. We're gonna have some time because it's gonna go to the bottom. I don't think it'll sell out. I mean, maybe a level or two above, but I think probably all the way to the bottom. I mean, they're looking just like the Select. But we are looking at, since it is draft picks, it's going to be in collegiate uniforms, which not everyone likes that. Resale doesn't like it. If we could just get our minds to think these are just as good as pro uniforms. With just where all the Dutch auctions have been ending up, I just think it's going to be, we're looking at bottom out prices. 2 more minutes. I had some interesting football games yesterday. Super stoked for the Jets winning. I don't know why, but it's just cool to see that they are winning. Zach Wilson doing his thing. You got the Eagles still undefeated. With that loss with the Cowboys, it probably makes it easier switching over to Dak, even though that's what they were going to do anyways. But they did come back. You know, they scored those 17 points, but then the Eagles just had that drive. They just marched down the field, man. It just, I don't know. I think the teams are probably on different levels now. With Dak coming back, does he put him on that level? I know a lot of people are saying that will be a different game with Dak in there. I guess my thing is Dak a leader? Is he someone that you follow? I mean, he's athletic, he's gifted. Being a leader among other leaders, you know, these are all pro athletes. Do they follow him? Do they trust that when the game's on the line, are they going to win it? So we're at 368 and 75 cents. But a strong division when it comes down to it. You got, well, the only one who isn't doing well is the Commanders. But the Giants kind of sneak in there, and they're up there at the top too. What's going on, guys? Yeah, 300. It was, you know, like, it's still in a good spot. With them being the bottom out at 200. Of course, you want to buy it as cheap as possible. I definitely think these will get to that bottom out price of 150, and I think they'll probably be pretty easy with it being collegiate. It is select first draft picks, so that's something to think about. But I think just where the pre-orders are at, and just where these Dutch auctions have been going, I think we do see it at 150 all day. Yeah, if it does hit the floor, which I think it does, I will see myself picking up one or two of these. I mean, you can't beat it at that price. If the prices continue like this, I think it's going to make it available to a lot more people, these hobby boxes, and hopefully that will bring down retail as well, where we're not spending $60, $70 on a Mega. We're not spending $30, $35 on a blaster. That's insane. Bring them down a little bit. I mean, they have to, right? They don't have to, but if hobby's going to be affordable, then what's the point of buying retail? We could just go buy hobby boxes. Now, of course, there is stuff in retail, you know, exclusives. I think we'll still be buying them, but we'll have more options to spend our money. But yeah, if it gets down to 150, I think and it all depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to just rip it and open it? Are you flipping it? Are you holding it? Are you selling it to a breaker? You're a breaker. Depending on what you're trying to do with it, you'll probably have different price points and different places that you feel comfortable buying it at, and how many. Do you have a breaker that knows that if you get 12 of these, they're going to buy them all, and you make a quick profit? We got 30 seconds to this next level. We haven't seen any high volume, which I wouldn't think we would this early on the Dutch auction. Been doing a lot of Dutch auctions. Last week we had, I think, one every day. I think it's about the same this week. All right, 358 and 33 cents. So we're in it 20 minutes. I'm finding 3 autos per box. I like the 3 autos per box. We got a checklist. We'll have to check. We got the Broncos and the Chargers tonight. The Broncos have been on like they're getting all the spotlight games, the Thursday nights, the Monday nights, the Sunday nights. They haven't done so well. It'll be interesting to see if this game is going to be a hard division fought game against the Chargers and the Broncos. I think I'm siding with the Chargers, but buying to rip. Yeah, if you're buying to rip, you probably have a little bit of a more wiggle room. Of course, you want to get it at the best price, and just with how certified went, and I think certified would have probably sold out a lot quicker if we didn't have those issues on Friday. I was making it possible for more people to buy. I think with all the back end tech issues, it's given us more opportunities, because when they were trying to fix it, because we're getting all those errors, that it was giving us more time to buy at. And as this is happening, the levels are going down. So without those issues, I think it does sell out probably above where it did sell out, and probably closer to 250 to 3. So sometimes we'll have those issues. I guess it's great if you haven't bought yet, but if you're on the side of where you did buy, that will impact you. Same thing happened on the first off the line Prizm NFL box, where some people were showing that it was out of stock at like 1600s all the way up to like 1700, and people could still check out all the way down to where it did sell out, which I think it sold out at like 550, 575. But yeah, buying to rip at 150 bucks. It's select draft pick. It's new. You're getting 3 autos. The only downside is it's collegiate. That's the only thing that will hold this product back. I mean, it looks amazing. It's select, but of course the prices will be a little bit lower compared to a set that's in pro uniforms. But if you don't mind that, then I'd say this is a good product. On the SSP Hobby First Off the Line exclusive Tiger Prizm Parallel and SSP Color Wheel inserts. Which ones are the color wheel? Is it this one? Or must be this one right here. All right, we're getting down to another 5-minute level change. Let's see. So how much is going down? So we're at 358 and 33 cents. $347. $10.41. 41 cents each drop. So 347.92. We're in it for 25 minutes. I don't think we've had any issues. I haven't tried to check out yet, but I doubt anyone's trying to check out. Yeah, no issues. 377. I just like that they're starting these auctions lower. The prices are lower. You think about it, this one probably happened a year or 2 years ago, man. These would be expensive and they'd be selling out quick. So that's what we got. We got this today. We got select basketball tomorrow. We got Chronicles. What is this? It's on the 19th. And NFL Panini Black. Once again, I like the prices. 200 bottom out. Hobby's going for about 350, 300. So this might sell out a little bit sooner. It's crazy that this is the first select draft picks. We got a minute till the next one. Let's see what those Panini Black are going for. Black. Let's see if they went up or down from last week. 350 across the board. On eBay they were 300. I think these will sell out a little bit higher. I don't know if these will go all the way down to. $350. Last week they had some for 300, but those might have sold out. And these are, here we go. These are regular hobby boxes, so they will be different with you getting the first off the line exclusives in the first off the line boxes. We got 44 seconds. We'll refresh. Always refresh it when you leave the page, or it'll stop counting. It will stop counting. So we're at 337 and 50 cents. I don't think there's going to be any issues checking out, but let's find out. We're in it 30 minutes, just like that. 30 minutes. $365 and 77 cents. So no issues. 30 minutes in. I don't figure there will be any issues until we get closer to that bottom out price. Kenny Pickett in the Steelers one, but he went out, right? Didn't he get a concussion? Let's see if he's still out. He was playing all right. Let's see. So he did leave. Expect Mitch Trubisky to start. Man, everyone's getting injured this season. We got 3 minutes left. We'll probably got less than that. So Kenny's out, man. They're taking this concussion protocol seriously. Like, I just remember playing, and you wouldn't be taken out for a concussion back in the day. I mean, it's way different with pros, but we got 2 minutes left. But they are taking it seriously. I guess it's better to be on the safe side. I didn't see that. I didn't think that the Falcons were going to beat the 49ers. That was unexpected. I mean, they did beat the Seahawks too, which I thought the Seahawks should have won that. All right, we're getting down to another level change. and select basketball tomorrow. If we can get select basketball around like 6, I mean, there's so many things coming out. You got to kind of juggle what's going to do well, what should you get. I mean, unless you can buy it all, I guess it all depends. Like I said, are you ripping? Are you selling it? Are you flipping it? We got basketball is right around the corner. We'll see if that will help with how basketball has been going. Now, I saw somewhere saying that basketball stuff is going up, like the hobby stuff, but I've seen it been going the other way. Did open a couple megas the other day, but I didn't really get anything. So we're at 327 and 8 cents. Let's see if there's any issues checking it out. Yeah, I'm probably more stoked for the NFL Black and select basketball tomorrow. It got me right to checking out. No issues. What's the odds on tonight's game? Odd shark. Yeah, if it gets down to that 150 mark, I think I'll buy one, at least one. And I think today we're not going to have any issues with, well, not the technical issues. We'll probably see some kind of form of that. I don't think we'll see. It could sell out, but I think it has to get down to 150. I'd be surprised if it did not get down that low. Definitely don't see it selling out before 200. If it does, then does that mean Panini's pulling it? So -4. They're getting you with that 4. I think it'd be hard to take Denver. I mean, Denver has to have their rebound game, right? But I think you got to go with Chargers on this game tonight. Yeah, if it gets low enough, I will definitely, just with how like everything's going with these Dutch auctions, like you almost have to wait it out to the bottom out price. And if you don't get it, great, you save some money. If you do get it, you get it at the bottom out price, so you got some value there. And as we've seen, most of these are getting to that either super close, getting down to the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then you can kind of decide at those levels and say, Okay, is it worth it to spend a couple extra bucks so it doesn't sell out on me, or I'm gonna hold out for the bottom out price? Yeah, I mean, for this price range, that's like opening a couple megas, right? But you're getting so much more in these boxes, right? You're getting 3 autos. You're getting the, what are the first? You're getting those, the orange pulsar auto per box and 2 other autos. I wonder what those orange pulsars are numbered to. Transfer those SSPs. And you think about it, at 150, right? If these are in retail, even at 30 bucks, what you're looking at 5 blasters where you may not get no autos. You might as well just go for this. That's one thing. If they keep going down in hobby box prices, they have to bring down retail, and then we'll probably all the product that's sitting on the shelves that no one wants. We're gonna start seeing discounts again, because for the most part, if you go to a Target or Walmart that sells sports cards, they're gonna have stuff, but it's not gonna be the stuff that most of us want. I mean, I have seen in some of the stores that are closer to some of the Target fulfillment centers, there it seems that those stores are getting, megas and some of the top products, and I think they're probably just testing it out to see, are we gonna act like adults when we see this stuff? Are we gonna go crazy? Are we gonna be standing outside for the whole night, like back in the day? Cause yeah, just what it was like. It was just a year ago, a year, 2 years ago. Man, it was so crazy. Like out, going to the stores, and everyone's lining up. People are spending the night at Target. It has cooled down a little bit. I want to know is, we're at what, 316 and 67 cents. Let me just refresh this. You got 2 minutes left. All right. So we're getting close to that first hour. Still no issues checking out. Still no error. At 1 minute. We're only going down, what, $10? I'd say $10.41 maybe. I was going down more than that. All right, 40 seconds. I don't know if you guys see that live stream for that Sport Card Radio put on with Backyard Breaks. That was like an 8-hour stream on Friday night. Are they getting juice boxes? Are they not getting juice boxes? Are they just opening so much product that they're hitting all the big cards? Like 2020, 2021, I think would I'm more scared about, but 2020, I think that's before like they were started like pumping out the production, maybe at the very end there with like select. But I think 2020 is going to hold better value. Um, just one of those things is, do we hold it and it doesn't go up anymore, or do we cut it loose and make we maximize our profits now? And then depending on what's happening with Panini, when they get bought out, are those things going to be in production? Are they not? Like we are seeing like Donruss, 2022 Donruss football's on the schedule now for November 16th, so we're starting to see more things pop up. I think 2020 you got a better chance to hold if you wanted to hold. But if you did sell it, you're looking at you got what, Herbert in there, you got Burrow, you got Hurts now, Tua when he comes back. There's some big names in there that if you did need to get rid of it, I would check prices and see like, are they going up or down? I just don't know how long we'd want to hold for. So if you're thinking like I want to hold this for 5 years, would be different if I'm going to hold it for 6 months and then pump it like at the Super Bowl, or well, Super Bowl is not 6 months, but 2021 I think is harder, and we have to be more selective. And because if we look at like the blasters or maybe cello packs, a lot of the products have been a lot of stock, and then like the megas or the megas with autos, those are holding extremely well. Like the Donruss megas are going for like 175, 200 last time I checked. So I guess it all depends on what you have. But if you got some of those high premium products from 2020, I think those should do pretty well. Like I guess the question is how much higher can those prices go with everything else dipping, or have we just found that point where maybe it is better to sell now, or is it going to go up anymore if one of the teams is going to a Super Bowl? Are we going to see more traction closer to the playoffs? Juiced, right? How are they pulling all these boxes? It's right. Will that happen, and how long will that take? And something that this has came up once or twice, probably more than that in the last couple of weeks, is how many people are holding 2020, 2021 compared to before that, 2019 to 18, 2017. Because if you had 2017, that stuff is going for a lot, right? Just like blasters are insane, depending on what you got. Like it doesn't matter what you got; those are going to do very well because of Mahomes. But 2020, I think is going to do a lot better, and I guess you just kind of have to see, is it shot up, has it came down, and then kind of just look at what makes sense. And of course, are you okay with it? Do you have to move? Having to move it and not having to move it are two different things, right? Where if you can comfortably say I can keep this for 5 years and it's not going to impact me, is different than I need to sell this right now for XYZ, or I need to get into something else. But I'd feel pretty strong with 2020 product, because I just think those are less produced, and the over production started in at the end of 2020 and most likely 2021. Yeah, the math the math doesn't add up. I I think on that, it's like maybe the people on screen don't know what's going on, and maybe they are excited for when they hit something super big. You know, there's probably more moving parts in the back end to the people we actually see in some of these like breaker shops, or these breakers that are influencers, that you got the people on camera, but you got the back end people that are doing everything, making the moves, buying the product. And maybe the people on those, like on backyard breaks, maybe they don't know anything about it, but it is, you know, like it's hard to hit a one-on-one card, and then hitting the top card. It just seems impossible. I mean, maybe it isn't. We're at 295 and 83 cents. But if it did come out, like, what would that mean? I think there's more when it comes to like the backyard breaks or some of these big breakers. It's more or less how many things can they do without getting any type of issues or getting kicked off of a platform for doing something sketchy, or if they just keep getting product. That says a lot more to me than if those boxes are juiced or not, because that just means they have some kind of, they're tied to someone in the industry that it doesn't matter what they do. And then of course, us as the consumer, if you are into breaks, you gotta say yes or no to whoever's doing this. But if they got juiced boxes, why wouldn't you go over there? And of course, you gotta say who's hitting these cards. Is it the same people over and over again? Like the select hobby 2020, I think those were probably not produced. Now it started to seem like it still was hard to get select NFL, unless you were, because there still wasn't a lot of people getting like the retail online, because that was back when it was like 10 stock. I think those will hold pretty good value, because it's a hobby box and the chances of getting autos, and with the class, I'm not sure where those are at right now. Are those close to 2,000? I know those first off the line are. Well, let's just look. Let's see. Let's check one out. We're at 295 right now. Let's see. 20. 1,700, 1,800, 2,000. Those are like the retail shops. I wonder what they're selling for on eBay. It's a mega. Not a. So these are just the online retailers. 2,000, 1,700, 2,000, just under 1900, 1700. Yeah, the question is, how much more will it go up if one of these guys win a Super Bowl? Or, like, I guess those are, you're probably looking at what, like a 3 to 4, maybe $500 profit, depending on you selling it just straight to someone. Probably get more out of it if you broke. Probably a lot of people would want to jump into a break like this. $18.49. Let's see. Because the question is, if you hold it for 5 years, is it going to go up anymore? Of course, we would hope if some of these players do start winning, getting a couple Super Bowls, will that make this product be worth more? Will more people want to grab this? I'm looking at $17.50. You probably can get it for like $17.18. Do I think it will go up? Yes. I don't think this was produced like this year's stuff. There's more numbered cards. There's numbered cards up to like $6.99. I don't think those had those. $16.49, $1,700. I don't think it's a product where I think that it's a good product for you to have. If you do hold it, I don't think you're going to lose any value in it unless, something happens to all these guys, right? If you have to get rid of it at some time, as you see, it's gonna be above what you paid for it. So I just keep looking. You just got to think, how much more can you make? You could probably, if you did put a break, if you did it for a break, if it's worth like $1,800, you could probably do that break for what? For at least 2, maybe up to $2,400, and people would probably still pay, especially if you throw some other stuff in it. You're looking at the top teams would be what? You got the Eagles, the Dolphins, the Chargers, the Bengals. Those are just 4 right there, right? So I think you are in a good spot. But I'd always just keep looking and just see, is it going up higher? Is it going lower? It's just depending on where the market is. It's 1 second you got a card that's worth a couple grand, and then if you don't pay attention to it, all of a sudden it's worth $1,000. You're like, man, I just lost $1,000, and that can happen. That can happen in this market. And same thing with sealed product. Is it going to keep going up, or is it not going to keep going up? Yeah, hold 2020 for sure. I agree, especially depending on what is going to happen to Panini. Are they really having issues with printing product? Like, if that happened, and then we look at the draft classes as well, like the draft class now, the last 2 people want to, in my opinion, are going to want to rip the 2020 and 21 more than this draft class until someone does something. Even then, it's just a lot weaker draft class. We're at $285.42. Refresh that. It's a good problem to have if you have a bunch of 2020 product. 1, you didn't open it, which that takes discipline. And 2, it's worth a lot of money. Everyone wants that 2020. $285.42. Oh, no problem. I like talking shop, figuring out the numbers, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Do we need to cut ties or not? Because sometimes, just with how everything's going with the economy, overproduction, just there's so many things out of our control. Where something was worth 30% more last month, and then this month it's like, do I hold on to this product, and how long do I hold on to it for, or do I cut my ties and get into something new so I can make that money back? And sometimes you might lose money. I don't think you're going to lose on most 2020 product, and you probably got, like, if you got the select, you probably got some good stuff in there. All right, 285. We're going down. Let's see. We are in the first hour. Let's see if it's going to be hard to check out at 275. We're halfway there. Just loading right now. Yeah, it got me right to the checkout page with no issues. $298 would cost if I bought right now. It's still a little, for that price I'd want to get two. I want to get two of those for that price. I'm going to have to wait a little bit. $275. We got 1 hour left. And I think we're all on the same page when we're thinking that this is gonna get to the bottom out price at 150. Even if it was a little bit higher, like I just don't think, just where the pre-orders are at. We're looking at pre-orders around 150 to 175. It is select draft picks first time doing this set, but we know with draft picks it's in collegiate uniform, so once we get the pro uniform sets start coming in, this kind of stuff will die down. But if you were ripping it for 150, at least you'll have an opportunity to hit something and recoup your money at 150. It won't take a lot, especially getting 3 autos. I mean, it still doesn't mean that you're gonna hit. We got 3 minutes till this next one. We got first off the line select NBA basketball 21-22 tomorrow. Let's check that out real quick. Starting out at 1500, all the way down to 500. I think when we're looking at what pre-orders are around, what, 700, 750? Let's see if they've changed. What I'm using is Slapstat Wax Tracker. They get all the online retailers in one spot, make it easy to look. So we're looking at anywhere from 760 to 800. I think that'll probably go lower than that. Then we just always gotta think, is Panini gonna pull it if no one's buying? Like, if it does get under, because they definitely don't want to lower those prices, right? So that's something else we got to think about. But if we can get that in like the 600, I don't know if it'll get down to the bottom out price, but just kind of how basketball has been performing lately, and like Optic has came down, Prizm and NBA came down after the initial release. This is tomorrow. So I think I just don't think I'm gonna get down to 5. Maybe around 600-ish, 607. Limit 12 boxes per transaction. What are you getting? 5 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 3 autos or mem cards, including 1 first off the line auto, and 12 Prizm, including 1 first off the line parallel on average. I'm I, I'm thinking it's gonna get close to where pre-orders are at now. Just with the Optic premium set, that got lower than we thought. Uh, the Optic box set for NBA, those sold out right around like 750, I think, right, and that's where pre-orders were at. $70 for those. It's insane. Where we're at, 275, 264 and 58 cents. Let's see if it's hard to check out or not. I hope so too. Like I don't like where the prices are at for regular hobby at 750 to 800. I just think that's too high. And if, just as with all the other basketball items, they have came down after release, that's where I'm just like, is it going to really hold at those levels, or do we wait until just regular hobby comes down to like $500 and buy it then? Like, so I think now you can get like an Optic. Those I think only have 1 auto, right? But those are going for like $450, $400, and those started out at 750, 800. The same thing with the Prizm NBA. The regular hobby, when they first came out, they were over $1,000. Now you can get them anywhere from like $800 to $1,000, maybe a little bit higher. So 286, 70. Football too. So we got 2 minutes left. We are in getting to about 53 minutes left. That's super high. All right, 1:30 left. going down another, what, $10.41, I think I said, is going down. Yeah, if you shop around, yeah, definitely some good prices. And hopefully that's just, like right now it's kind of like, okay, things are dipping, but if we can correct itself and get prices a little bit like lower, so we're not expecting to pay $1,500, $2,000 for a box, and that's insane. It makes it hard for anyone to buy that. So then it's like, okay, well, if I want to get this product, I get it. Got to go buy into a break, and you're not guaranteed anything in a break. But a couple $100, like I think 500 should be like on the high end. Now, maybe you make some stuff that's super high end, but I think most of this stuff needs to be under 500 bucks. All right, we're at 254. 17 cents. Let's see if it's hard to check out. We got 50 minutes left. Yeah, no issue. No issue there. I got right at. $275.46 if I checked out now. We still got some time. Got some time to the bottom. Just hold, hold, hold. Don't buy now. Don't let FOMO hit you, okay? It can happen. Yeah, BNEP. I think it's good to be more selective with the retail products. I think now it's not like it was a year or two ago where you could sell, a blaster or Donruss basketball for $100, $120. Now you got to be more selective of what's inside the product. Are there's autos? Is there not? Now with the megas, we have seen that the megas, especially Target megas, those stock levels are not as high as the blasters. So it seems like the blasters and like the cello packs, they print those just to the moon. And then the megas are a lot harder to get. And there's a couple different, right when everyone gets it, people are selling and the undercutting starting. If you can hold out until it gets out of retail, those prices usually will go up a little bit. In this market, it's hard to tell if that's happening or not. But in the initial stage, it's either you're first on the market with the stuff and you sell it for whatever you want. But once everyone starts getting those orders, and then you got people who are ordering hundreds, thousands of those boxes at once, they're just trying to get a little piece of the action. So either hold on to them and wait, especially if it has like an auto or some kind of guaranteed numbered card in it. Like if we think about like the Donruss Megas, the Absolute Megas, anything like that, and you think like Donruss is not a top product, but those Megas with a guaranteed auto are selling for like $175 to $200 last time I checked. So I think it just comes down to just really checking to see what's inside the boxes, what kind of products you're getting, and then if we know the blasters have been overproduced, and depending on what's in them, for like the Prizm NFL Prizm, they didn't really have anything in those. Prizm NBA, you can get numbered cards, you can get autos. Not even though those are still pretty cheap. You can probably, well, I think they're sold out on most sites right now. But those are probably going for only like 40, 45 bucks. So, yeah, I think you just got to be super, super selective. Megas is a good point because there's just a lot less stock, it seems, because the blasters sit a lot longer. The cello packs definitely sit a lot longer. And then we got to think about some of these products. You can, check the backs. You can weigh them. Once if that gets found out, then guess what? If you got that product's not worth anything more. If you can, look through the back of like the cello packs with Optic cellos, like that just killed resale. If people know that you can weigh certain products, that's gonna put a damper on it too, because they're gonna think everyone's weighing it. So got to be really up on your product knowledge. But if you were just going on one thing, I think, yeah, megas would be the go-to for mostly anything, and then just figure out, is it what are you getting in these megas? Can you get autos? Is there a chance of some numbered cards? And then that can kind of steer you in the right way, because there are a lot of stuff that we want to stay away from, or we'll be wasting our money, or maybe trying to return it in the future. We're at 243 and 75 cents. Let's see if it's hard to check out. We're getting down there. We got 45 minutes left. No issue. No issue. Yeah, maybe that's it. $243 and 75 cents. Getting down to the nitty gritty, where all the fun starts to happen. Hopefully FOMO doesn't happen. Hopefully we get them to the bottom out price. Oh, excuse me. I got allergies today. We got the Chargers Broncos tonight, +4 for the Broncos. Is that going to be a close game? I'm still going for the Chargers. I mean, Russ could always, he keeps saying it's going to be next week. Let's ride. He's probably wishing he stayed with the Seahawks. But Geno Smith is doing okay. That Kenneth Walker the third, I think he's going to be a beast. If he can stay healthy, I think he's going to be a great running back. All right, 1 minute left. Of course, gotta show Jerry Rice, old school. Dak, he coming back to play. Donovan McNabb. It's hard that they don't show the actual new players. I think we'd get a better fill of cards if we had since it's draft picks, to have the actual rookies on here. That's cool. Was he pretty good at baseball too? I would imagine he was. Yeah, Herbert. I think it's their time, but you got Josh Allen and the Bills. That's gonna be tough. And just getting out of the AFC West. that's a tough division. But I still like the Chargers a lot. I've liked them before the season as well. You got Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey. Those guys they just get it done. Like, I bet he was a good pitcher. He's one of those guys that he probably could have went anywhere. He could have went to the pros in football, the pros in Major League. And those type of guys, when you play them, you just know they're going to be a ball player. Like, I played college baseball, and you just knew, like, you're like, that guy can play. That guy is hitting bombs. You're like, he doesn't look like a normal kid. He looks like a grown man. You're like, how can you compete with that? Oh, it is. So we're at 233. A little high, man. All right, we're at 233 and 33 cents. I got a minute left. $2.33 and 33 cents. We are coming up on the last 30 minutes. What what was that all about? He gets kicked off the sideline. Carolina's having some issues. Traded to Arizona just like that. So you're out. All right, we're at $222.92. All right, let's see. Is it hard to check out? No issues. All right, no issues there. Got me straight to checkout page. Still haven't seen the high volume, so it's looking like it's going to get down to the nitty gritty. Get down to the bottom out price. Of $150. But we kind of figured that. Getting to that 30-minute mark. And then if we do get that low, if there's no issue, of course we know Panini pulls it. But since they've been putting the bottom out price close to where pre-orders are at, it's not that big of a difference compared to some of these other Dutch auctions where they're so far off. It's almost like they have to pull it. I just got that Twitter message. He did get traded. I wonder what was that all about. For these, you can pick up the select draft picks for the regular hobby for $150 on eBay. The online retailers are going for like 160 to 175, so anywhere from 150 to 175. That's definitely a good spot to be looking. I know that's like, what is this? This is a case. 164, 164, 173, 170, 160. So yeah, in that 150 to 175 mark. So we are getting close to that. I think that's a good place where we start to see movement, where people start buying. They're using that. Like out the door, usually if you have someone to sell to, especially like a breaker, you probably can make on like 150. I would think you should be able to sell these for 250, 200 to 250, maybe 3. I don't think I've seen any on eBay yet. And that's, you usually can make, I don't know, like 100, depending on the product. We're at $212.50. Let's see, is it hard to check out? No issue here. We got 30 minutes left to the bottom out price. And we haven't had any issues with checking out. No high volume, no tech issues. So I honestly, if I'm not gonna attempt unless it gets down to 150, even if there's and of course it all depends on what you're trying to do with it. You're trying to sell it, break it, flip it, hold it, rip it. I think it's gonna get down there. No issue so far. No issue. So we should be getting down to close to the. I don't think we're gonna go under this time, but the next 2 times we'll be there. 29 minutes. All right, 2 minutes left. We'll be at 25-minute mark on this next level. So yeah, all the Dutch auctions have been going to almost the bottom out price. There's some FOMO that happens, but I think we're doing better holding out, waiting till the bottom, not getting too amped up, and buying it at the right price. And then Panini and everyone else is going to have to adjust the pre-orders for regular hobby. Let's see if we're going to get any issues checking out this time around. $212.50. We got 40 seconds left. more to go. About what, 62.50. I wonder if they got like 1 or 2 people just watching this auction to see how is it going, where they're at, or is it just like 1 person watching it on the back end. All right, we got 2 seconds, 2:02 and 8 cents. I'm still not getting high volume. No issue right now. Maybe load it a little bit longer. That's 219 with tax. So this next level, we are going to be in the home stretch. Going to be under 200 bucks. So anywhere under 200 could sell out, but I'm waiting till the end 150 to even before I even try to attempt anything. We got select basketball coming up tomorrow. We got next will be the Chronicles baseball. Those will get down to 130 bottom out. Someone said this is going to be a sleeper product to grab it at 130. Might have to do that. And then to finish it off will be the first off the line Panini Black NFL Trading Card Box. 5 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Looking for 1 rookie patch auto, Ruby numbered to 15. 1 additional auto, 1 mem card, 1 Ruby parallel numbered to 8. And 1 base per box on average. Ooh, do we pick up a box at 200? I don't know if they'll go that low with pre-orders at $350. But we can hope. We can hope that it drops below that. Panini Black's going for anywhere from $300 on eBay up to $350 on the online retailers. All right, we're getting to this next level change. Is anyone buying? Anyone buying, or is everyone waiting until the bottom out price? Get ready, see if we can check out. We're going to be under 200. So the 2022 select draft picks. So you got the new rookie class. This is the first set for select draft picks. So this is new. And I guess it's coming out of what, Chronicles, right? Chronicle draft picks, because they had select in those. Now they're having their own standalone set. All right. Good luck if you're trying to buy here, or good luck for holding. No paper hands. We hold. All right, let's see. Can we check out at these prices? We got 30 seconds. 20 minutes after this to the bottom out price. How long are they going to hold this on the site, or is it going to sell up before we get to the bottom out price? All right. Are we going to have any volume issues? 191 and 67 cents. I did not get high volume there, guys. People either they're waiting, maybe not a lot of interest at 200 bucks. That was easy to check out. Let's try it again, see if there's any. Because you know this is a cool product. It's select. It's just how many people get deterred from this because it's collegiate uniforms. Yeah, no issue. 207 out the door if you bought it now. Well, if I bought it now. Hold. That's right. Let's hold to the bottom. Let's save some money. Then let's make some money. Make some money. It's crazy how the market can change. How a lot of it has to do with Panini and Topps with overproducing and raising their prices on a lot of stuff, and now it's correcting. You just can't do both. You can't do both. But when we see some of the stuff that's just sitting in the Walmarts where no one wants, like, when are we going to see that stuff in the clearance section? And if it's clearance section and it's like a couple bucks, I'll go in there and buy some. So 191.67 coming up on what we got 18 minutes, so we got a couple more rounds to go. So going down another $10. Which I still don't think we're going to have any issues. Still haven't seen any volume hold. Yeah, still no issue. I got checkout right away there. All right, counting down. Ten seconds. Drop another one. I think what 10:41. I think. Is that what I said? I erased it. $181.25. Still no high volume. Is anyone buying this? Everyone just holding out. People are probably a little skeptical on this new select collegiate uniforms. $181.25. No issue. No issue. Right. If everyone's waiting at the bottom, are we gonna have a? Is the site gonna crash? Another thing they don't say. They don't say what these orange pulsar autos, what they're numbered to. Which I wish they did. But yeah, it looks like everyone's holding out, which I guess that's good if you're buying. Yeah, if it bottoms out. Yeah, it has to bottom out. There hasn't been any issues, unless in this next 10 minutes we're gonna see them sell out. Usually by this time we're getting some high volume action. Does it even sell out is the question. Alright, we got 2 minutes to the next drop. Yeah, does it say about the two other autos? One orange. I mean, it has to be. It has to be. Because usually it says the numbered cards. Especially if you're getting like a numbered to 8 or 15, that just you can figure that there's not a lot of boxes. But they're not saying that there's. That is concerning to me. Because usually they will put it in there. And not a lot of detail on this one. If we go. We haven't checked cardboard connection. How much time we got? We got a minute. Okay, make sure we come back to that. Actually, we'll wait. We'll do this first, and we'll go look over there. All right, 20 seconds. 2 more rounds after this, so we still haven't seen the high volume yet. We haven't had any issues checking out. And usually by this time we are, so either people are waiting or they're not interested. 170.83. Yeah, I'm on my second screen. I got right in. Right in. I'm having second thoughts of buying. Because usually, is it going to sell out? It is first off the line, so that's always a plus, right? 170.83 we're at. But yeah, no issues checking out at all. No high volume, which to me is alarming. That means no one's really coming in right now trying to buy. So everyone must be on the same page that they're waiting till the bottom out price, or no one's interested. And I could see both. Collegiate products are always iffy. They're iffy. So we're getting to the nitty gritty. Who's buying? Nasty Kicks, are you buying? I like the 150, but I've been talking myself out of it. Do not. Yeah, if 150, there is value in it. There's definitely value. First off the line, select draft picks, collegiate hobby box. This is the first set. Find 3 autos, 15 cards per pack, 3 packs. It's a small box. Bottom out price is $150. Look for 1 orange pulsar auto, 1 orange pulsar parallel, 1 silver, and 2 inserts per pack. If it shows what the orange pulsars are. Let's see, orange. I wonder if those are them. Number 26, neon orange, or is there another one? This might be usually, we'll say first off the line. So it must be number 26. Do 170.83. So where we at? Refresh this. All right, 30 seconds to this next round. We're almost to the bottom out price. Let's see if it's going to be hard to check out on this next round. 10 seconds. Good luck if you are going for it. I have a feeling that it should be here. All right, high volume. Finally getting high volume, but that wasn't. All right, 173.86. No issue. Anyone check out here? Did anyone have any issues? I'm still seeing it on there for 162. $162.42. We went the whole 2 hours. Do you guys think tomorrow's going to be the same thing, that we're going to see select NBA 21-22 get this low? The bottom out price is 500. I don't think it's going to get to 500. I mean, how basketball is performing, maybe. But it has to dip below the pre-order prices of a regular hobby. Yeah, maybe with the season coming that it will pick up. Yeah, the hype just hasn't been there, and maybe just because the schedule's so off, where that's 21-22, and we're getting into the 22-23 season. I think that has a lot to do with it. If you're not a big basketball fan or football fan, I think a lot of people use the cards to see who's on the teams, and if they're not like together, if you don't watch basketball, like I watch football every single, like I like watching football. I don't really watch a lot of basketball, so if you're not doing both, or if they don't have the cards lined up, I think that can impact, who we're collecting, who we're not collecting. We got 2 minutes. We're gonna be down to the last. So 1:30. And I honestly just, there's that argument that basketball is bigger globally. I think football overtakes that in the States. Now, I could be wrong because I'm more interested in football in the football season. I just feel there's just so much hype around it. There's 24/7. I mean, there's 24/7 coverage of everything, but I just think football is bigger. Maybe not globally, but I mean, it's the same thing. Soccer is bigger than basketball globally, but I don't collect really much soccer. All right, we're getting down. All right, we're under a minute. So we'll be at the bottom out price, so we'll have to see. Are they going to pull this? Is it going to stay on the site? We haven't had really any issues checking out. Good luck if you are going for it. And just spam, spam, spam. Spam the button if you're getting that high volume. It's going to be at 150 here in about 5 seconds. I'm not getting... Alright, now I am high volume. Maybe people are buying it here. We were at the bottom out price. Still not letting me in. Still getting high volume. Anyone able to check out? That's loading now for me. Still 162.56. Nice, nice, nice. Now is it going to sell out? It's at 150. Or are they going to pull it? We are over that. We are into the overtime. We're in overtime for this Dutch auction. We got 3 minutes left. Now not having any issues. You should be able to check out. Alright, got two. Nice. Nice people are checking out. That's cool. It seems that everyone grabbed one or two, and they're still available. Are they? Oh, they're sold out. Out of stock. Out of stock. Everyone had the same plan. Wait till 150. Or did Panini pull it? What do you guys think? Did Panini pull it? Or did we just buy them all? Did they buy them all? Is it sold out? Yep, out of stock at 150. I like that price all day. All day. That's not a bad price. Depending, whatever you're going to do with it, you should have some value in that. Worst case scenario, you open it up yourself and you hit a banger. So sold out at 150, the bottom out price. Yeah, it's definitely a cheap rip. I like where the prices are going. I think in the long run it'll be good. Even right now we might be like maybe going, what's going on with this hobby? But I think if it's more affordable, it'll be good for all of us. Yeah, he might said we're pulling this. We don't want to look bad. Yeah, 150, not bad at all. And since we're all holding and waiting till that bottom out price, it's not bad, especially with tax. 160, 62. Now this is tomorrow. First off the line, 21-22 Panini Select. NBA Hobby Box. 1,500 to 500. Pre-orders 800 down to like 700. You might be able to find a little cheaper on eBay, but I think that's where last time I checked. Let me see. Is this it? Oh, that's like football, basketball. Don't got it up. Don't got it up. But this will be tomorrow. I think it gets down to 700, right? Once it gets into that pre-order range, that's where we're probably going to start looking at when it's going to sell out. 100. Yeah, like you throw that in with some other products. You could do some 2021, 2022. You have the draft picks in there. Definitely would be a good full break. Let's do it tomorrow. Right. So we will do this tomorrow. First off the line, 2021, 21-22 select NBA hobby box. Starting at 1,500, going down to 500. Same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, let's do it again. It was fun talking shop with all you guys. Congrats on everyone who hit. Let's get ready for this here. Let's hold. Let's get down to 6. Let's get to the bottom out price for this. It'd be nice to pick that up for $500, wouldn't it? A nice select NBA first off the line. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't yet. Those likes are cool to see. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And it was cool talking shop with you guys. Matrix Sports Cards. Talk to you guys later.